what's up guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. I am at the football field right now, if you guys can't tell, and me and Aunt are making some content right now. We're shooting some TikToks, some reels. Today you guys are gonna spend the day with me. It's gonna be a workout. We have a pretty good workout coming. You guys are just gonna chill with me today, so I'm gonna put you guys in goal now. You guys are right corner. I cannot believe I just did that freaking twice, yo. Are you guys okay? You guys were like this close. I've gotten so much better at aiming. I'm gonna take you guys out of the goal now. Hope you guys aren't too crooked. We're just shooting some shots to warm up before we do Aunt's video. Oh. There's forest up there. You see, we're in the wilderness. We're on the wild. There's snakes. There's bears. I don't actually think there's bears, but there is snakes, like poisonous snakes. As soon as I turn my phone camera on, my kicks go to shit.
Go, baby. Big Stevie G.
Dude, can we get some F's for the amplifies? Do you guys see these? A plant up there that I had to go get the ball in. Oh man. Rip these amplifies. That is no bueno. Oof. The snags in these are so real now. But to be fair, could have been worse. I mean, there's some little snags, but could have definitely been worse. Let's go home. We're gonna make some food, get our workout in. We're back at home and it's time for our workout. It's going to be a full body workout. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be probably around like 25-30 minutes. It is going to be like real time. I don't think I'm going to speed up this workout. Let me know what you guys think. The way this workout works is that there's basically a group of workouts that we're going to do without any breaks in between, and then we take a small break and we cycle through again. So you guys are going to get to see me struggle. We're going to be able to do this together. We got this. We can do it. Remember, with the movements that we're going to be doing in this workout, don't feel like you have to rush. Just take them at your own pace. Give yourself some grace. If you need a little bit more time, feel free to work at a slower pace. Just really focus on your form and really focus on utilizing your mind to muscle connection. You're also going to see me on my phone a lot and looking down. It's because I like to look at the time, and I also have my workout in my phone, so I have to look at my phone to get the workout. So let's do this. So as you guys can see, I have my lovely this is so weird, I love it though. You guys see I have my lovely beach towel. If I can, I like doing my home workouts outside more than anything, just because you get some, I don't know, some nature. You get to hear like the sounds of the bugs, the birds, the squirrels, whatever, the leaves. You also get some good vitamin D, some fresh air. I highly suggest doing this workout outside if you can. If it's too hot or if it's too cold for you, I totally get it. Let's start off with the warm-up. So the first warm-up we're going to do is going to be 1 minute 30 seconds, and we're going to be doing a supine twist, but we're going to be alternating it. Let's just get into it. Now you guys are going to see me in today's video a bit fidgety because I am a very fidgety person. I'm always talking and I'm always like looking around, so don't be alarmed by that. It's just, you know, my personality. I'm also constantly checking the time because I don't want to be doing something for too long and miss out on the next exercise. So I did want to tell you guys, I have my Apple Watch on. And not that it really like particularly matters, but I am curious to see how many calories will burn in our heart rate. So right now my heart rate is at 71 and I have 96 calories burned in activity today. So let's see where we end off today on our Apple Watch. We have 30 more seconds of the supine twist. Really don't like force this twist. Just do what's comfortable. It's just to get some movement in. That's one thing I've really been learning from yoga, is like not to twist your body and really like you know, kind of like yank it around, just whatever it naturally does, that is good enough. And I really hope the mic is not in my neck and it sounds terrible. If it does, I'm so sorry. Within 30 seconds it has. So now we're going to do a reverse table hold for 1 minute. So this is almost going to be like a, you know, I don't know how else to describe this. Really try to squeeze your glutes and make sure that your core is engaged. Best that you can do for a minute. When you do like hip thrusts and stuff, really try to think of your hip bones going like to the sky, I guess. That's what helps me a bit. And I'm trying to keep my neck in like a neutral position, so I'm not like doing something funky with it. I'll probably watch this back and be like, dude, I do the weirdest form and like do the weirdest stuff, but it's what feels natural. And I'm trying. Got 30 seconds left. Alright. Now we're going to do a knee up, kick up, and out. This is going to be interesting. So, this is just going to be on our left side. It's 55 seconds. So, if you don't have good balance, you can use like a chair or something, but you're basically, which is very interesting. Oh, definitely is balance work. So it's a kick out, fold in, and then kind of like kick back. I think I like standing up straight better. Yeah, I think that's better for some like glute work. And I never used to do warm-ups, and I'll tell you what, I really like warm-ups now. I feel like they actually help me perform so much better. I feel like I used to feel like by the end of my workout, it's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute. I feel like by the end of my workout, it used to feel like I was just getting warmed up, if you know what I mean. So I feel like now when I actually do my workout, I am warmed up. I used to get a bit too fidgety for warm-ups. They were like too boring for me, just like sitting there and stretching. But if I'm doing more of an active warm-up, I guess, I feel like that is a lot better for me. So I'm gonna move to the side so you guys can see. They definitely do more of a this, but I don't know. I like this better. It's not that it's particularly easier to do it that way, but I just feel like it feels more active in my glutes. So now we're gonna get right on into the workout. All right, so now we're going to do a reverse lunge, but we're gonna switch legs every time, and it's going to be for a minute. So we're just going to step back. Ooh. Now, I feel like for this workout, or for these workouts that I've been doing at home, it's like you don't really feel like you're doing much, but then the next day, you're actually sore. You're like, wait a minute, what? Can you guys hear the crickets? I found a cricket last night on my front porch, but unfortunately he was no longer with us, so I scooped him up and I actually brought him back here in the backyard, and I gave him a little, I dug like a little hole in the grass, and I put him in the grass so he could be out in the grass instead of on a porch. Alright, now we're going to do a walking RDL for a minute, and it is alternating. So this is very interesting. It's gonna be interesting to keep in frame. So I might just walk back and forth. So if you have bad balance, or balance is like an issue for you, do opposite hand to opposite foot. Ooh. And you're gonna lose your balance. That's fine. Keep a slight bend in the knee. And try to push your hip back. Don't just bend over. It's a little bit awkward. It's taking me a second to really, I think, find my groove in this one. I've never done this before. So I like to keep my, I like to keep my hands under like my, I don't know, okay, now we're taking a rest, but I like to keep my hands, depending on where I'm working, like since that's an RDL, I like to keep it right underneath my butt cheek basically. And when I go over, I like to make sure that I'm feeling like that muscle working. So we have a 45-second rest. So we're gonna hang out for 45 seconds. I had to make sure it was still recording because that would have been very bad. We're already 7 minutes into this workout. You guys are doing great. Hold on, let me get some water. Get some water. Don't forget to drink your water. And we have to do that one more time. We have 0 seconds left in our break. It's time to do it all over again. So alternate reverse lunge. We're gonna do that for a minute. So we're just gonna step back and up. It's always easier the second round, I feel like, or even the third round, because you kind of know what you're doing. For me, these workouts are, like I said, they're just as new for me as they are you. So I'm kind of trying to find my groove with you guys. So if you haven't found your groove yet, that's fine. Don't feel like bad, you know. Really, I'm talking to myself too. So, I'm looking at the viewfinder now. Sorry if my form was off. I hope it's not, but I try to really push with my front leg versus my back leg. I feel like it helps get that under butt. So now we have the walking RDL again. This was the really awkward one. It's just, they like say to kick your leg up. I don't really know how I feel about that. But I'm going to try kicking it up a bit more. So, remember to try to hinge your hip back still for the RDL. Even though it's like a bent over walk, which is so awkward. But it's nice to mix things up, change them up a little bit, add some variety to your routine. As I always have, like, whatever muscle I'm trying my best to work, I always have my hand there. Oop. Just trying to make sure that I'm getting a good workout in that muscle. Okay, now it's a rest time for 40 seconds. Well, it was like 42, but wow, I was talking. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling great. I hope you're feeling good. Sorry my hair's a bit wild, but it's a bit humid out here and I've been at the field for a while, so I'm also in socks, so you're not seeing that wrong. I feel like someone's gonna comment on that and be like, why is she wearing socks outside? I don't like to wear shoes if I can avoid it. Like doing home workouts, I don't really wear shoes because I feel like I get a better workout and better stability being almost barefoot, but I don't really want to be barefoot right now, so I got socks on. My feet would be too cold. Alright, now we're going to do, hold on, I'm gonna have to pause the workout for a second. We're gonna do an incline push-up now, so you guys can grab a chair, you can move if you have stairs, or if you don't have anything like that and you can't do an incline push-up, you can do a knee push-up. I don't know, everyone calls them knee push-ups now, a girl push-ups is what I grew up calling them, you know, when I'm doing push-ups. But anyways, I'm gonna grab a chair and I'm gonna do my incline push-ups on the chair. Now, the last time I did these incline push-ups, I will tell you, was like 3 days ago, and I am still sore from them. So yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. So we're gonna do the incline push-ups for a minute. So for these incline push-ups, we're going to do them a bit on the slower side. We're still gonna do them for a minute, but we're really gonna focus more so on the decline of them, basically going down versus just trying to get as many as you can out. So try to make sure your back is supported, your abs and core are engaged, and then we're just gonna go down. And so again, it's more so the pace that you're going down at versus just trying to speed it up and go as fast as you can. 30 more seconds. And if you're tired already, that is okay. Don't go back. These are tough. You might make me hear really weird, like, noises. I'm so sorry if you do. I do feel like I'm speeding these push-ups up a little bit, so if you notice you're doing that, be mindful and just kind of slow it down. We're done. Done with the push-ups. You did good. 5 seconds. We're going to do, these things are so awkward. We're going to do a laying down, almost Superman. So we're going to come up with our back leg and our back, and then we're going to stretch it up. These are so awkward. We got these for a minute. And then we're gonna go out now in like a T. Ooh, it's a little awkward because I phone and stuff there, but T. 20 more seconds. These actually are like pretty decent for the glutes, I will say. Like, I definitely feel them in my glutes a little bit. 4 seconds. Okay, now it's a rest for 44 seconds. Whew. That one wasn't as bad. The push-ups can definitely be pretty intense if you're not used to them. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not used to them. They are hard. So remember, if there's things in this workout that are just maybe a bit too hard for you or a bit beyond your fitness level, it's totally okay. You can modify most anything we do. So again, if those push-ups are a bit too much for you, or if you need to take half and half and do half knee push-ups and half incline push-ups, sorry, you can do that too. Don't feel like if you don't do something, or if you need to give yourself some grace, it's like super bad. You know what I mean? All right, let's get back into this. Whenever we have 1 minute, make sure your core is tight. That was a bit too fast for what we're trying to do. And sometimes I do this a lot. I'll drop my belly just as you do that. Try to be mindful of it. What happens? I'm ready for this minute to be over already. I'm not gonna lie to you. Where are we at? 12 seconds. Nice and slow. Ooh, just feel that that's tough. The slower you go, the harder it is to get back up. Okay. Your girl is done with that, so it's time to move on. I'm actually gonna go down here for the like half Superman kind of thing. So we're gonna go up. We're gonna do a Y, and then we're gonna do a T instead. I think I like that better. Straight Y. Up. And once we're done with this minute that we have here, we are done with this group. We have one more group to go with exercises. So we have the clothes. How long do we have left? Done. Perfect timing. Alright. So, excuse me. So we have 45-second rest. Feel free to get some water. Move around a little bit. Let's see what our heart rate is right now. 86. So right now, calories burned are 107. Sorry, I've been looking at the time too much. Whew. We have 20 seconds left of our rest. I hope you guys can hear the bugs, but I hope you guys don't hear like construction. There's some construction going on. Alright. Now we're moving on to the next group. So we're going to start off with a low-high plank on knees for a minute, and it's going to be alternating. So this is going to be, start it a little bit. Okay. This is going to be one of these bad boys. So make sure you have something to support your elbows, because if you don't, your elbows are gonna hurt. So we're gonna go right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, and we're just gonna keep doing that. Try to keep your core tight. I feel like I'm pretty bad at keeping my core tight on these. I don't know why. I think because I'm not used to doing them. I'm used to doing planks. I've been doing a lot of yoga lately, like every day, and I'm used to doing my planks in my yoga, so I'm not used to doing it. It feels a bit awkward, to be honest. But I also don't know if I've been alternating. I feel like I have, but I also feel like I haven't. Try to be mindful, because I feel like I've been doing bad at that. Alright, next we're going to do what's called a bird dog on the left. So it's like your left and your right arm are going to go out, and you're going to reach, pull it in almost like a crunch, reach, pull it in like a crunch, and when you reach, you want to make sure that you're like contracting your booty. That way it's almost like a kickback variation, you know? You're getting a nice glute workout here. You also want to try to make sure your core is engaged, which is a bit hard, you know? Remember, it's not about going fast. If you need a second, take a second. You know, we have 6 seconds left. This is not easy. My hand is hurting, so we're going to switch it now to the right side. So the right leg is going to go out, our left hand is going to go out. And I'm going to bring it in. And then out. And out. I can already tell you, I do not like this one. At all. Definitely feeling it though. Alright. I hope you guys are enjoying the workout so far. Working out with me. let me know how you guys enjoy it or don't enjoy it. Let me know if you guys want me to keep. That might happen. Let me know if you guys want me to keep doing this. I could do a couple a week because right now I'm doing my home workouts 3 times a week, like this. I do have other variations of workouts like cardio and stuff. Oh, that is a 44-second rest now. Jeez, my shoulders are definitely warm right now. My hands hurt. Your hands are gonna hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you. It doesn't get better. They will always hurt as long as you're on something hard and a towel. It'll be worse if you don't have a towel. But yeah, it's not gonna be easy on your, especially like the palms. If you're bony like me, my palms are so bony, it hurts really bad. Don't forget to drink your water. Okay? Alright, so we're gonna do this one more time. High-low plank, alternating for a minute. Remember, this is so awkward. I'm gonna try with my legs back a little bit more, my knees set back a bit more. So it's almost like a regular plank, but a little bit different. I think I like that. I think my problem the last time was my knees were maybe a bit too close to my body. So it felt just a bit weird. 30 seconds. I am very interested. I'm very excited to see my form during this video, to see how I can improve. Because, you know, my form's not going to be perfect. And I know that. And that is totally okay. Especially as we get tired. It's about trying to improve and constantly get better and stronger. That's all it's really about. You know? Last one, baby. We got this. Alright. Now we got the bird dog. I did the side braid today and my neck on my left side is so hot. So we're going to start off with the left. Tell you what, this is definitely a nice warm workout for your shoulders for sure. Got like boulder shoulders. A little bit at home. Remember, if you need to take a second right here, that is totally fine. As long as you're doing your best, that's all you can do. And the more you do the workouts, the better you'll become. You know? So one of the reasons why I've been really loving the workouts I've been doing lately, they've been different every single workout. I haven't had the same workout, I haven't had the same workout since I started working out, and it's very humbling because when you don't know what to expect and you change it up constantly, you keep your body like in a constant state of almost roulette, you know. And when you're doing exercises for the first time, it's a good shock to the body. Don't forget to breathe, by the way. Sometimes I forget to breathe. I'll hold my breath a little bit. My right arm is shaking. Alright, and now we get our rest for 43 seconds, 45, but you know, we're gonna rest, and then the workout's complete and it's time to do the cool down, which I do not skip. I always do my warm up and cool down for these, just because I'm telling you, the first day that I did this, I was so sore the next day because it was just a type of exercise I wasn't really used to, like the variations and the no breaks until the groups are done, really is a good way to keep your body constantly going. And it's also not a HIIT workout where you're constantly like, you're at a really high elevated heart rate. All right, my heart rate right now is at 76. I burnt 109 calories total. Let's do this cool down. So we're gonna do a lateral lunge stretch. I'm just gonna grab my chair. You don't have to grab your chair, but I think it's nice to grab a chair or something you can kind of like hold on to. And we're gonna do this for I'm gonna restart it. We're gonna do this for a minute. I think it's like a minute and 20 seconds. And yeah, no, it's just a minute. So we're just gonna kind of try, like make a triangle and then just get a little stretch in right there. I like using a little support, not that I need it or anything like that. So if you're like, oh, I don't need it, you don't need it in order for it to work. It's just nice to give you a little stability. So just do what feels good to you, what feels comfortable. When you do it without the chair or the stability, it becomes a bit more like a workout feel, if that makes sense, versus when you have the chair here. It's kind of just like you can really focus on the stretch versus like the actual muscle effort that's going to be put in if you don't use something to stabilize you. All right, and we're done with that. We have one more stretch to go, which is the world's greatest stretch. Now, I quite frankly, I don't know if I particularly believe that, but we're going to start on our left side, and it goes almost like a runner's lunge, but it's going to be alternate. So your left knee, your right arm, and you're going to kind of bring it down, which is going to be for your back, really nice for your back, and then open up, and then come down, and then start back in the air, come up, and open up. I go a bit faster, so I'm trying to slow it down, because like I told you guys, it's not really about cranking your body, it's about making sure you're getting the right stretch or the right muscle for what you're doing. Versus just doing it as fast as you can. Now we're going to switch it up to the right side. So a minute on the right side, left hand comes up, your right knee comes up, and stretch that. You should feel it in your upper back too. That's where I feel it. And open up through your chest. Come back down. Here. This feels so nice right here for your back. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with that. This I do a lot in yoga, so I'm not in love with this one right now, but I do enjoy doing sorry too if I talked way too much during this workout. I was really nervous, to be honest with you guys, and I didn't want it to be super boring where it wasn't just quiet. But I'm sure I said a lot of nothingness as well. So, you know, let me know how you guys felt about the workout. It is officially done. We did a 30 minutes full body, and I feel good. I feel personally, I feel like I did something. I don't feel like it was the most insane workout of my life. Doesn't feel like I just, you know, lifted 200 pounds or anything like that. But for it being a home workout, I feel very satisfied. I feel very, like I feel a bit tired, but in a good way, you know? Like I do feel like I did something. But we're gonna see tomorrow how we feel, because tomorrow is usually for me when I'll feel how the workout does. Remember too, if you don't feel sore after a workout, it doesn't mean that the workout doesn't do anything. You also shouldn't be extremely sore, like to a point where you can't move after a workout too. So let's clean up our mess out here, and then let's go inside and check the food. If you guys enjoyed working out with me today, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If you're new, don't forget to hit that sub button. And if you really want another workout, or if you really enjoyed this workout, please let me know by commenting like another one. Oh sorry, I think I hit you guys. Another one, because then I'll drop another one. Because my goal, if you guys like these, would be to upload them 3 times a week, which I know I already told you guys, but I'm just reiterating. 3 times a week, kind of keep up with me, and we'll kind of all get fit at home together. Because right now I don't have a gym that I can go to. So again, not all of us can go to the gym, not all of us feel comfortable going to the gym, and that's totally fine. But you should also remember that doing home workouts is better than doing absolutely nothing, you know? Our workout's done, so it's time to eat. Look at this thing, it looks so good. It doesn't have, usually I would get like tuna or something like that. This is just crab meat and avocado and cucumber and rice, but again, I would normally get something a bit more protein filled, but this is a good after workout meal. Hold on. Ten out of 10. Oh, babe.
Yeah?
What do you think about this combo? What do you think about that? You can.
Be cool, bro.
You wanna try one? They're so good. I think this is the best sushi I've had from.
Damn, you're eating sushi and you asked me if I wanted one?
Mm-hmm.
About to use that combo on you.
Good, right? So good.
Why are you boxing? I don't understand.
I don't know.
What are you doing?
I just like seen that in my head, and now it's like I'm like obsessed with it. We were sitting here eating, recording, and then I just seen that.
Download Mortal Kombat.
You know what I mean?
No.
We're meal prepping today, and we got the brown rice already served, done. And then we got a rotisserie chicken from the store to like last us a day. It'll literally only last us a day. And then we got turkey taco meat.
Why you say that and look at me?
I wasn't. I was just saying it'll only last us a day.
Brother, as you said that, you made eye contact with me.
I'm out here looking like, what?
What? What? What are you looking like? So I can confirm or deny?
Creed.
Denied.
So I got this big boy of ground turkey. We're gonna make taco turkey. And then I got ground chicken. We're gonna make ground taco chicken out of both of them, just because me and Aunt really like that right now. So it's just really easy, really good, really quick to cook, to be honest. If you need something that's fast as heck to cook and kind of like you don't really have to think at all, ground taco turkey, ground turkey taco meat, so quick, so easy. So we're gonna do that. I did get some beans as well. I am gonna meal prep some beans as well, but I'm gonna make those in my crock pot. So we're gonna make the black beans now, just in the crock pot. I have a 2-pound, just like regular black beans bag. It's nothing special, nothing fancy, but I only use half of it. I'm not using the full bag. So I am going to take my crock pot. Here she is. And I'm gonna wash my beans first. Always wash your stuff, like wash your rice, wash your beans before you use it. But yeah, I'm only gonna empty about half of the bag into a strainer. I tore a hole in the bag and I hate it, so I have to cut it. It's like gonna bother me if I don't. Okay, there we go. And we have a big hole. There we go, like I said, about half the bag. And then we're gonna wash them. This is such an easy thing to make, and you can make it so many different ways. This is just how I make it, like in a quick way. So you can add like onions, you can add garlic. I'm just using these because I'm gonna make kind of a spicy black bean. It's just green chilies diced And then it's jalapenos, pickled jalapenos. Try to get a small can only because you don't want to add salt in your beans before they're done cooking because it can make them hard. But I do like the little bit of tang that these give, so I do use that still. So we got the diced green chilies that we're just going to pour in here. Now you can use all fresh ingredients, by the way, but like I said, for time's sake and just convenience, I just use this. So this is what it will look like. And then I don't measure how much water I put in. Rule of thumb for my grandma is you just use like 2 inches or 1 inch, depending on how you feel, of water over the beans. Sorry. So you want the beans to be covered and then add like 1 inch or 2 of water on top of that. So I usually add like 2 inches. Okay. So the beans are covered, and now I am going to turn it on high, and I'm just gonna let it cook. Honestly, I'm gonna let this thing cook like for hours. I let my beans cook for about like 6 hours. So this is definitely not something you should do or want to do when you're like short on time or like when you're hungry. This is why on the days that me and Aunt meal prep, I always get food for us, or we always do something like a rotisserie chicken, something like that, because on the days that we are meal prepping, if we don't have food, we're gonna be hungry all day. So the beans take a really long time, but you just literally do that and that's it. Now we will come back and we'll season the beans later once they're done cooked. So I don't season my beans until after they're done getting cooked, because again, if you add salt and stuff, it can actually make the beans like harder, and you don't want hard beans. So we're gonna come back later, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, all that. Okay, now I'm gonna cook the turkey pan. Okay, there we go. We got this big boy. This is my favorite pan ever. However, if you guys are interested in getting stainless steel pans, just know they are so incredibly heavy. Same with cast iron. They're so much heavier than like your normal non-stick pan. They have some, like, look at that. I'm actually like low-key having to, I could do like a bicep workout with this thing, okay? We got our taco seasoning. Bang. And we have some olive oil just to get our pan nice and ready for the meat. First, I'm gonna cook the 2 pounds of turkey, and then I'll cook the chicken. So the 2 pounds of turkey, you need 2 taco seasoning packets. This is what I use. I do a 30% less sodium and then just 1 regular taco seasoning pack. I always use the McCormick. Our oil is nice and warmed up. Gonna add in the turkey. It's gonna sizzle, so be prepared. I don't recommend doing it that way. It's just how I do it. So my turkey, by the way, is a leaner mix of turkey. I don't get the high fat turkey. So if you get a higher fat meat, you won't need to use like an olive oil or something like that. If you get a really lean meat, like a lean turkey grind or a lean chicken, then you will have to use something because it'll get really dry, but it'll also just stick to the pan. So since we don't want that, clearly, and we want our meat to be more like moist and not dry as heck, I add a little bit of olive oil. Yeah, we're gonna brown that. And then once that is basically cooked, then we'll add the taco seasoning. But you don't add the taco seasoning until after the turkey's cooked. So the turkey usually takes, I would say, around like 10 minutes to cook, honestly, even if that. You do have to like stir it around a little bit, stab at it a little bit. But I leave it for a few minutes on one side just so it can get browned on that one side. And then flip it and kind of like work it in. All right, let's cook this thing a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the turkey is done browning. As you can see, it's like a grayish color. So I'm gonna add the taco seasoning. Now, it does say to add, I think it's like a 1/4 cup of water to the taco seasoning. I kind of eyeball it, honestly. I don't follow perfect directions. I don't like my taco meat to be, because we're not using it as actual taco meat, I don't like it to be too like liquidy. I still want it to be not drier, but you know, like a little bit drier. So I'm gonna mix in with what's currently in the pan and then see if I need to add water. Because again, I don't want it to be too liquidy. It'll be so good. Ant likes to make burritos, so he takes the black beans, the rice, tortillas, and this, and he just makes himself a couple burritos. Oh no, I lost some. I like to do black beans with this, and almost like a chili. It's like a really easy way to do a chili without it being like too many steps and actually designated as chili, you know? Because sometimes you're not in the mood for chili. So here we go. It's all ground up. All right, and that's the ground taco turkey that we have. It is so good. And yeah, this will be our meal prep for basically the week. I still have to make the chicken. Hello? Oh, it thinks I'm working out. I still have to make the chicken, but I make the chicken the exact same way. Here are the beans. They're still cooking. They're gonna take a really long time to cook. I'm gonna make my creatine and then I'm going to head out for the day. So I still have a little bit of food to make, but it's basically the same thing. And I don't want you guys to have to sit here and watch me make the exact same thing 3 different times. I like to make my creatine with like a drink like this. I tried making it with my pre-workout and I honestly just didn't love it. Usually I do peach. I just got raspberry because I was kind of in the mood for raspberry. So I do 2 scoops of my creatine. It's unflavored, so it literally doesn't taste like anything. I just didn't really like it in my pre-workout very much because 2 scoops is a lot of powder, and if you have like a smaller pre-workout, like for me when I make my pre-workouts, I only make like 8 ounces. So for me, 2 scoops of creatine with only 8 ounces of water or like whatever mixture just isn't quite enough. So I just add it to, this is 16 ounces, which makes it a lot better like texturally. And I don't know, I feel like with my pre-workout, I did kind of like taste the texture of it. I don't know how to explain it. It was a little powdery, but in this, it doesn't really get powdery. And then I drink it through a straw, and then I just mix it and drink it and mix it and drink it. And I'll drink this over a course of like, I don't know, like 20 minutes or something. So really easy way to get your creatine in if you have it unflavored. I just got the bulk supplements one from Amazon. It's unflavored. It was relatively cheap, to be honest. It wasn't anything super expensive. I know creatine can get a little bit on the more expensive side when you get like the, you know, like the flavored creatines and stuff like that have other stuff in them. But I just wanted to try it and see how I liked creatine, period. It looks like you're working out. The snap fact of the day is the last year that read the same upside down was 1961. 1961. If you mirror it, it'll be 1961. That's really cool. That won't happen again till 6009. I'll be long gone by then. I hope you guys liked today's video. Let me know what you thought about it. Please, please, please. I genuinely would love to know any honest critiques, any thoughts, anything like that you guys felt about watching today's video. If you guys liked it, if you didn't like it, if you want just try on hauls only, let me know, because again, I really liked and enjoyed filming today's video, but I also want to put out content that you guys like. So let me know your feedback, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love your faces. Bye guys. Mwah.